So here's the deal, shooting this thing, this is JB's design, chuck and steel. I'm going to use this. Obviously here's a marble, steel shot, and clay, and it's hard for me to, y'all can see the three that I'm using. Here's the thing, when I started the video, once I got all the way through it, I realized for a couple of my shots, I stepped in front of the camera. You can still hear the hits, and here's the deal, guys. I had some shout outs and stuff in here, so I'm gonna let it go anyway. I hope you enjoy it. I know it's a little dark. This is all a work in progress. Donald Mike Gideon, you are an outstanding brother, and I appreciate you, man. Chuck and Steel, JB, great design, brother. Now on to the video. Well, welcome back, my friends, to another rousing rendition. Choir Boys Cutlery Outdoors, a slingshot rendition, if you will. I got a new one. I'm gonna have to give you some better looks at it in the light. This one was sent to me by Donald Mike Gideon, but the cool thing about this one is it was designed by JB over at Chuck and Steel. I love that. Yet again, more community coming together. But more community coming together, and that, I love that. Now, I'm shooting 3 different kinds of ammo today, and again, I'm gonna take some still pictures and kind of put them in there for you so you can see. Let's see what we got here. Oh, that was money. Now, what I'm also gonna do is on the hits, I'm gonna zoom in on them. Before we get started, guys, there was a time in this country where 22 veterans a day took their own lives. Now, stats are all over the place. We talk about that a good bit. Read a stat this morning that said it was way higher. I'm not even gonna say the number. The number we focus on is 0. Anything above 0 is unacceptable. Vets, all that means is, man, we love you. You have a place here. You're welcome here. We back to blue over here. Oh, to the chagrin of many. How do you do that, Scab? Well, we don't break the damn law. And when we do, because we have, try not to, we accept responsibility. And finally, if you are an addict, never quit quitting. So here's the deal. Narrating a slingshot video just ain't the same as narrating a knife video. So I'm just going to talk through it. Now, there are going to be times I get quiet. What I'm going to do, guys, especially on the hits, when I draw back, I'll zoom in, and we're just about at break. I started work a hair early, so I'm taking break just a hair early, and whoever's grinding will stop. Praise the Lord. But just going to kind of take some shots here. There it is, right there, son. Here's the thing that I love about this design. I seem to be a little more accurate with it. Now, the other design I love. The other design is a daisy that DMG modified, which I think is perfect. That was a hit as well, which I think is perfect for what I want to do. But there's just something about this one that I have a little better control of. Now, I'm going to shoot the other one a couple times too, and this ain't going to be a super long video. I try, guys, I try to practice about 20-30 minutes 2 or 3 times a week when I can, but I try to make that happen. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to swap over to the other style real quick, and I'm going to shoot a marble out of it. Again, I want to be careful because I am in an industrial environment, but I want to show you all the difference on the impact. Let's see here. Of course, you got to hit something other than that 55-gallon drum to make an impact. Let's try it again. I hope everybody had a good week. Listen, I posted a video last night and this morning over on Patreon and members. Damn it. Of Megatron and I out at a trail, just having a hike. Meg picked up a good bit. She always does that. But listen, if you want to help support the channel, there's a join button below for channel memberships, and then in the description there will be a link for Patreon. Now, you can see that I'm nowhere near as accurate with this thing, but I'm also shooting some marbles with having that big sand thing back there. I just want to show y'all an impact, and then we'll go back, because like I said, I'm a little better There you go. Little better with JB's design, although I'm more comfortable with the other. And here's the deal, man. I got a lot of comments of guys, hey man, I'm gonna have to pick this back up. Guys, for me, honestly, it's just a shit ton of fun. I mean, I love knives. Our channel will never veer from knives, but I want to venture more in the outdoors. And I think this is a great way to do it. And again, with Donald sharing one of JB's, one of Chuck and Steele's design, it just shows, you know, more community. But what I was saying again, because I'm not going to keep mentioning it, but Patreon, well, I am, because Megan and Sarah get on to me. Patreon or memberships. If you can support the channel that way, great. Listen, if not, keep commenting, keep sharing, keep loving. That means the world to me as well. So I'm gonna shoot one steel ball through JB's. Now, I've practiced with JB's some. Hit it. Damn sure did. I love this thing. I love both of them. Don't get me wrong. But anytime you're a little more accurate, I think you tend to kind of to veer to something you're more accurate on. Now we're back to shooting clay. Let's see what we got. I'll wear that drum out. If something the size of a 55-gallon drum's coming at me, it's finished. We'll take a few shots here. We'll come back to it. Damn it. That's the only downside, and I've got to learn to rewrap these things. JB or Donald, I'll probably get with y'all this weekend, because I've knocked the shit out of myself twice. Of course, that's all part of learning. Learning to wrap your own slingshot is all part of it. So we're going to go back to this one for a minute, and then I'll get with y'all this week. It's part of my thing, man, just like y'all. It is time, you know. Now I'm gonna send with this one, I'm gonna send a steel one down range. Now here's the truth. With that one that's JB's design, I was probably supposed to wrap it better, and I didn't. So that's my fault. But I love the accuracy. Great design, bro. Great design. And listen, Donald Mike Gideon is awesome. Love that dude. JB with Chuck and Steele is awesome. And if y'all hadn't checked that, if y'all want to check out a good slingshotting channel, Chuck and Steele, that dude can shoot, man. And he's a good dude. The other guy, Fowler, I love that guy. He's got a great attitude, huge channel, but dude's got just a jam up attitude, and I love his channel. Check him out too. Fowler's something. Y'all can put it in the comments. Watch this. That's money, son. They call me Scab Money Baldwin. Well, they call me a lot of things. Let's see what we got. We're going to take 3 or 4 more shots. I just wanted to brag on JB's design some. Show y'all some improvement. Son, I love shooting. You know what I found with slingshotting, guys? This is kind of where I'm at with it. It's kind of like golf. It's not the 9,000 misses or screw-ups you have. It's when you make that one shot. Just like that. I knocked the lid off that sumbitch. I'm lying, but I did hit it. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me check. No, I just hit the top. I'll zoom in on all these. But it's that one shot. Like before I turned the camera on, I took a couple warm-ups, and I hit one of my 5-hour energy bottles, and seriously, it blew the bottom off of it. That's where it gets addicting, guys. Let's see where we're at. About 8 minutes. A couple more minutes. Let's see. Back in the back. I'm going to shoot a marble. Now, I'm trying to shoot mostly clay. Again, you know, I want to be careful of ricochets and just want to be, you know. But now that was a marble. The impact of the 3, the marble, the clay, and the steel, they're all varied. That marble, son, would knock your dick in the dirt. And I'm sure as you go up, you know, in power and pop, it can be devastating. All of them, this clay hurts you too. I shot Colin in the ass with one the other day. To the right. Now, if anybody, again, with my videos, guys, whether it's slingshots or knives or anything like that, I am not above criticism. And the other thing I want to tell y'all too, listen, if you are a channel, I had a guy the other day, he was like, man, I think it was Sog Grunt. Now, I'm gonna put out a review tonight of Donnie's and Jed Hornbeat's collaboration. I'm gonna do some more shout outs, but Sog Grunt, good dude. But he had reviewed a knife, and he's like, man, I had a review. He said, I hope that's okay that I put that here. I said, dude, put the link. So if y'all see a knife that you've reviewed or something like that, and you want to share it, share it. I don't give a shit. Put it in the comments. Y'all know I don't care. The only time I ever got aggravated with anybody is when somebody said, oh, if you want to see some real testing. Well, yeah. If I wanted to watch paint dry, I'd go watch your channel. But otherwise, just be cool about it. Hey, Scab, I reviewed this knife. Do you mind? No, you ain't even got to ask. Just put it in the link. Scab, I reviewed this. Here's my review. I'm fine with it. What the hell's the point of having a channel, growing a channel, and we're about to go over 33,000 probably today. What the hell's growing a channel? What's the point of that if you can't help people? If you can't I know the frustration of it. So put a link. Just be respectful, you know? That's all I ask. If you don't, I'll shoot you now one of these clay things. Now, God, somebody will report that, and there I'll be. Let's do a shot of each. Let's do a clay. Let's do a marble. Let's do a steel, and let's take it to the house. This is a clay shot. Get that stick back there. Let's go with a marble. Now, the thing about clay is it'll sting the shit out of you. Don't believe me? Ask Colin. The thing about the marble is it'll knock you down. The steel will probably kill you. That might have penetrated that bottle. Like I said, guys, now we're going to shoot a steel. And guys, if you're enjoying the slingshot and stuff, man, let me know. I'm going to get Megatron in on a video and release it pretty soon with some slingshotting. Last one. Here we go. I love y'all. I'm Scab. You're not. I'm gone, son. Happy shooting. I just added that. Isn't that kind of cool? Happy shooting.